sharing your thoughts. It was a fascinating presentation, and I'm sure that now the audience have a better idea about Bangladesh. The way Bangladesh is portrayed in the media, usually people associate Bangladesh with floods, cyclones, and somehow the media reinforces all this negative news about Bangladesh. But I think this program organized by the Peace Island Institute and your presentation has made it very clear that Bangladesh is emerging as a bright star. Actually, just before you started your presentation, I was browsing through your article, Bangladesh, Basket Case to a Global Star, and it's really remarkable that despite all these odds, how a country with virtually no resources could make such a remarkable transformation. So anyway, we are going to open the floor for Q&A. I would request those who have questions to first introduce yourself. You can just tell your name, and please be brief in your question. And if you would like to make any comment, again, I would request, please be brief in your comments. So the floor is open. Any question? Yes, at the back.
Yes, my name is Dr. Abdul, is World Liberty TV executive producer. I just want to ask you a question, Ambassador, regarding the fire they had, the factory in Bangladesh with the Fortune 500 companies investing in it. What has been done with that, and what kind of policies are being enforced for future catastrophes like that to be avoided, sir?
I answer right now?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Thank you for your, Mr. Nadal, thank you for your question. Yes, this is very sad. Recently, we have around 70,000 factories, garment factories. In one factory, it's a large factory, there was a fire, very bad fire, and over 111 people died. And it reminded me the fire in Manhattan in 1919 when more than 200 people died. But there are weaknesses. This fire, that particular factory, it was not authorized. And what it did, it put all the exportable products in the entrance, where you exit area, entrance and exit area. And there was no way to, they made it, because they are loaded with job, and they put it in a very bad way. It happened, and they also closed the collapsible gate. That's another bad thing. And in our country, you see, because of the theft in the factories, people are relatively poor, so they're normally at times they steal things. So they keep those things closed. And fortunately, when the fire broke out, the guard was not there to open it, and initially they did not give any importance that there is fire. So many things culminated into this sad story. But the good news is the government has become very alert. Government is now moving from factories to see all the fire requirements are being maintained. And it has announced that in future, to stop such, that they have designed certain, which are basically international standards, but international standard applicable to Bangladesh situation, because many things we cannot do. Government is enforcing. That was lack of enforcement one side, and negligence on the part of the owner, who happened to be a Bangladeshi Canadian. See, that's so many things worked out. But the good news is, once that is done, at the cost of so many people, at least government is taking all the positive matters so that it never happens again. As you know, there was another fire afterwards, but no death. You see, they contained it because those measures were, After the fire happened, what I did, just to let you know, in my own mission, I have fire, these machines. So I asked all my colleagues that anyone knows how to operate here in New York, and they're all highly educated guys. Those are in this office, they are talented, This is a price post. So I asked, that how many of you know how to operate it? And to my surprise, nobody knows. Not a single one. One of my colleagues said, "Sir, it is in a nice box, and I don't have the key." So I said, then I felt that it is my weakness that I have not asked the fire guys to come and train them up. That in types of emergency, don't matter, key or no key, just break in and take it out and see how it. So here, they had fire, this arrangement, but those were untouched. Not a single lever, no supervisor tried it. So it reminded me, reflected on my own, that maybe it is also in your office, you can ask your guys whether they know how to operate. So, but this is it has bad thing, at the same time, good element is we are becoming more conscious of it. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.